Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Ciocca Kia in Ewing, New Jersey, and here we go. We got a brand new 2025 Kia Soul. This is the base LX trim, gravity gray, black cloth interior. The Cube Car Soul is back for 25, and I'm glad to see it here. So we're going to take a look at this and see if this is the affordable crossover that you should buy. So let's dig in. The front end of our 25 Soul, same as last year. We got the gravity gray with that Kia badge in the center and the tiger nose grille. They opened up the grille for that redesign a couple of years ago, still looking good. Standard lighting all the way around on the Soul LX, no LED. Now as we come around to our wheel and tire setup, what do we got? We got a 16-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, Kia badge on the center cap. Now these wheels are wrapped in Nexen all-season tires, 205 on the width, a massive 60 series sidewall 16s, all four corners, front wheel drive. Moving on back, gravity gray is a good color on a lot of Kia cars, and I do like it here on the Soul. Moving in closer, we're going to go color match side view mirrors, but no turn signals. Color match front and rear door handle, left side fuel filler cap. Up top, color matched roof, no sunroof. Rear end of our Soul, again, the same look out back, but very flat back to it. No roof spoiler. We got the wiper down below on the glass. Standard lighting across the back of the Soul. I do like the body color right in there under the wiper with the Kia badge on it. Soul down below on the tailgate. Exhaust tucked up underneath the bumper. We're under the hood of this 25 Soul. And what do we have for a power plant? We have Kia's 2-liter naturally aspirated inline 4-cylinder engine, mated to an IVT transmission, 147 horsepower, 132 pound-feet of torque, MPGs 27 in the city, 33 on the highway, 30 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. All right, before we get into the interior of this 25 Soul base trim action, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. MSRP base for the 25 Soul LX, $20,290. This vehicle's got a couple of options on it. We'll check those out when we go through the window sticker. Then we add in destination and delivery of $1,375 from Kia's Gwangju, Korea assembly plant. We have a total MSRP from the factory of $22,340. So let's check out that interior. Starting with the footbox, a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. The floor mats are in the back of the vehicle at this time. Down on the floor by your left foot, you do have your fuel filler cap release. Manual seats for the driver and the front passenger, black cloth with that insert gray design. Very basic, but it is a $22,000 vehicle. Door panel action, we're going to have hard black plastic up top, then that brushed aluminum trim around the door handle, which looks nice. We do have a soft armrest, more of that brushed aluminum in and around the grab handle. We do have flat black on our switchgear and a nice large glove box door pocket, standard audio system. Up top, soft touch, more black plastic, nice large glove box. Infotainment screen, but first 2 heat and air vents up top. I love the way they have this fully integrated in this big circle. We have now the LX still gets the base 8-inch infotainment system, but it has wireless CarPlay Android Auto because it doesn't have built-in nav. And as you remember, the older Kia systems, if you had built-in nav, you didn't get wireless CarPlay Android Auto until they released their new latest and greatest system this year that finally integrated them. But since this is the base system in the older software without nav, you get wireless CarPlay Android Auto. That's the deal on that. But you can Bluetooth your phone, you can get to your radio stations, you can go to your media. There's your Bluetooth, there's your Apple CarPlay Android Auto. AM, FM, you're not going to see Sirius XM in this base system. We have our favorites over here. We have Seek, and we have our setup right here where you can go to your setup. It's where you can connect your phone, check your display settings, get your general settings, set up your Wi-Fi hotspot, get your climate system going. Here you can change the date and time, clock, language, all that good jazz. Very, very basic. But then as we go to reverse, look at that. Nice large backup camera with trajectory, nice and clear. Love how that looks. We have a volume knob and a tuning knob and 4-way hazards. Standard heat and air, no climate control. But you know what? The air feels good. And it's like 96 out right now. And I got it cranking and it feels great. Now, down further, we do have a little shelf in there to lie your phone, a couple USB A's and a 12, excuse me, one USB A and two 12 volts. Almost got that backwards. Area for storage. Here's the gear shift that's going to take you through the IVT. Drive modes, these dead switches. This is where you would normally see heated seats in the sole in the upper level trims. Manual emergency brake, two cup holders. Key, we have a physical key for this sole, but you do have some connectivity up top here with your key fob. You do have a lock, unlock, and a panic button, even though you plug the key into the ignition barrel and turn it. And then nice soft armrest. Pardon my sweat, but I'm sweating like a dog. Open it up. Nice area for storage. Sole steering wheel. It's a soft touch wheel. Nice 10 and 2 notches. Kia badge on the horn button. Brushed aluminum. They'll give it a little bit more design. Round bottom wheel, but I have plenty of room to get in and out of this sole. Since it's a cube shape, very, very spacious on the inside. On the left, you got your telephone voice commands, volume, modes for your infotainment system, and favorites. On the right side, you got your cruise control, safety suite controls, controls for your digital dash. Now, on the left stalk, you have your headlight controls. On the right, you have your front and rear wiper controls. Down here, you can brighten dim the dash, traction control off, engine auto stop start on off, and you have your parking brake right down in here. And then we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. And then we do have that digital dash right here, looking nice. Let's take a look at our drive modes. We have sport and normal. That is the action in this sole, and I think we'll leave it in sport, see what kind of action we get. But there you have that. And then you got additional information you can go through in the center, and some of those do have different menus that you can scroll down in to see additional information. Overhead console, we have a spot for our shades right there, no problem. If you want your dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button remains in the center. When you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. Standard framed rear view mirror with dimming function. Sun visor with vanity, but no light. And does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the back seat of the sole, I have the seat set for my driving position, so I'll hop on in. Nice flat roof, easy to get in. Now, once I'm in, plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". Cloth, plastic, no seat pocket behind the driver, no seat pocket behind the front passenger. Would be nice to see at least one. We don't have any connectivity in the back or heat and air vents in the back. Rear door panels, we got the same action as the front. Back seats with the same fabric, same insert design, no armrest. Would like to see one of those, but it is spacious and comfortable here in the back seat. Getting in the rear tailgate of the sole, you just come to the back. It's a manual one. Right above the license plate, there's a button. You hit it and lift up. Nice and light, nice big opening. Rear seats up, 24.2 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this 25 sole, and it's nice and deep, which is nice. Here are the carpeted floor mats. Here are wheel locks the dealer added, and underneath there you do have tools and a spare, so thank you, Kia, for the spare. And now to get the rear seats down, it's really easy. You just have to push the button and throw them forward, push the lever up, throw them forward, and now there is a bit of a kick up, but with this big boxy shape and the rear seats down, 62.1 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Sole LX. Window sticker here in the 25 Sole LX. Here we go, gravity gray, black cloth. Standard equipment. Options, you got the LX technology package, gets you the alloy wheels, blind spot, rear cross traffic, carpeted floor mats extra. $22,340 is the MSRP. Fuel economy estimates. Made by Kia in Korea. The dealer added wheel locks for $161, total vehicle asking price $22,501. Let's take this vehicle out for a spin. All right, we are going down the road in this 2025 Sole LX. The little cube car is back for the 2025 model year, and I'm glad to see it back. as an unchanged vehicle pretty much from 2024. In this LX with the cube shape, plenty of visibility out of all the windows, rear view mirror, no problem, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz. In this Soul LX, we have the 8.5-inch screen, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. We got some 12 volts. We got a USB-A in here, but only one. And the seats are fairly comfortable for very, very base seats. And we got a price of $22,300 from the factory, $22,500 asking with the wheel locks, which is very inexpensive in this day and age for a vehicle. Right now we're sitting in sport mode. Let's check out our steering. Look at this. It's just a little flickable car that handles the road really well. And now, brakes, stops on a dime, take off. And down the road we go, no problem. We have the IVT transmission, very similar to a CVT, maximize those MPGs, front wheel drive, naturally aspirated 2-liter inline 4, 147, 132. Not the end of the world. It's not a fast car, but it's not meant to be. But the turning radius, spin those wheels, right, is 17.4. It is really tight. So, and it doesn't take much to spin the wheels on this front wheel drive Soul. So it can be really fun if you want it to be, but for the most part, it is a less expensive, very, very practical crossover. Plenty of room for 4 passengers, plenty of room for gear at a very attractive price point, and it gets the job done. Now, all the Kia trims for $25,000 in the Soul will be the same as 2024, except they're adding a new top-level trim to the Soul for the 25 model year called the Soulmate. And that's going to get you some extra goodies inside the vehicle, which will give you a Syntex seating material instead of cloth, and the Harman Kardon upgraded sound system, and a couple other little things that we haven't gotten final confirmation on, and that's going to start around 27, so you're probably looking at 27, 28 now for this top trim Soulmate edition for 2025, and I'll do my best to get one of those babies on the channel as soon as Ciocca Kia has one on the lot. But it's a fun little car. I'm glad Kia brought it back for 2025. And if you're looking at a car like this, where are you going to go? Are you going to go a little bit smaller? Maybe go with the Hyundai Venue, maybe go with the Nissan Kicks, or are you going to stick with this tried and true Soul, which has been around a long time? Put it in the comments and let me know. But I do want to thank Ciocca Kia here in Ewing for allowing the channel access to their very first 2025 Kia Soul. This is the LX in Gravity Gray. For a review today, I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.